So, welcome to today class of nonlinear vibration. So, today we are going to complete this course and this is the last class of the last module. So, today class particularly we are going to summarize all the things besides studying few things what we have left, that is the chaotic system and control of chaos. So, recent references I will give you, then summary about what we have learned in this course we will discuss, then scope of advanced studies in this field also we are going to discuss in this class. So, already you have studied different type of responses: fixed point response, periodic response, quasi periodic response and chaotic responses, and how to characterize them also you have learned. So, you know regarding the time response, phase portrait, Poincare section, FFT and Lyapunov exponents to characterize all these type of responses. So, particularly this study of chaos, so is an emerging field and you can have lot of literature related to these chaotic systems, how you can control chaos. So, already you know that chaos is a deterministic system. So, here you can determine the chaos. So, it has lot of practical applications. So, these chaotic systems are controllable and different control objectives such as stabilization, synchronization and bifurcation control can be possible for these systems. Stabilization is divided into two classes. So, one is this regulation and other one is the tracking. So, in regulation problem the system is stabilized by applying a suitable control law to one of the equilibrium points or to an unstable alternating path existing in the strange attractor. Sometimes you may use the concept of this crisis to, so concept of the crisis to control the bifurcation or control the chaotic system. So, already you know regarding these interior crisis, exterior crisis and attractor merging crisis. So, when this chaotic attractor come in contact with some fixed point response, unstable or stable fixed point response, sometimes it may explode or sometimes it may disappear. So, by that way, so you can regulate the chaotic response. Also by changing the system parameter, as you know, by changing the system parameter, so you may have a periodic response, then it is 2 periodic, then 4 periodic. So, you know the period doubling route to chaos. So, this if you change the system parameter, a chaotic system can conveniently be reduced to its previous stage and it can be brought to a stable response, stable single periodic response also. So, in tracking, a variable reference signal with time is considered and a control law to track the system response of the signal is set. So, the synchronization is a method, so which result in similar behavior of two or more chaotic systems. So, due to the many applications of the synchronization in different fields of science, particularly in the cryptography and secure communications, they have been used nowadays extensively. So, you can find around 33% of the secure communications and this cryptography uses this chaotic control law. So, this is an emerging field and you must learn this thing extensively to use this chaotic responses for different applications. So, already you know there are several systems. So, particularly when you are increasing the dimensions of the system or the number of state variables of the system. So, you can see in a 2 degrees of freedom system or 3 degrees of freedom system like this Lorentz attractor or this 4. So, when you have more than 3 equations like the equations we have taken for 2 degrees of freedom system, when they are converted to 4 first order differential equation. So, we got many chaotic responses. So, those chaotic responses can conveniently be used to study all these type of synchronization and the stabilization properties of the system. So, this adaptive control, sliding mode control, backstepping control are used for synchronization. So, one may use this fuzzy system and neural networks are common methods in soft computing. The terms which was first coined by Professor Lobte-Jardin, the creator of fuzzy logic. So, neural networks utilizes the learning ability from pattern and memorizing them. So, nowadays this deep learning process is also uh, used for many applications. So, this fuzzy logic built of linguistic rules based on the existing linguistic term and use them in decision making process. So, all these things what we have not covered in this course can be added up to what we have learned and can be utilized for many different applications. So, many researchers have done or have used the Chen, Liu, Chua, Duffing, Genesio Tessie, Lotka Volterra, Newton, Leibniz, Rosler fractional order systems, and based on this adaptive control, robust control, intelligent control and combination of these methods, they have used this stabilization or the synchronization process of those systems. So, for example, so in image processing nowadays these chaotic responses have been used for masking that images. So, for example, so here I have given a simple code by using this logistic map, cubic order logistic map. So, which can be used for covering or masking the color images or the images. So, here you just see these are the chaotic response. So, these chaotic response have been generated by a combination of these cubic order logistic map. So, you can see the codes, a code has been written in MATLAB. So, this is the logistic map also. So, where a combination of 3 logistic map have been shown here. So, this is the code, simple code, you can write a simple code for the logistic map. So, here this x n equal to lambda 1 into, or you can write this okay. So, x old is one order less than this thing, if you are writing this is x n, this x old is nothing but x n minus 1. So, this is lambda 1 into x n minus 1 minus x m minus 1 cube. So, minus, so we have a minus sign here. So, minus gamma into absolute. So, similarly, so I can write this y. So, x, y, z 3 state variables we have taken. So, here, so combination of 2 has been taken here, combination of x and y. So, if I am writing a cubic order logistic map, simply you can write this way. So, x n plus 1 generally it is written in this way, x n plus 1 can be written as lambda, or let me write in a simpler form, this is r into x n minus x n cube. So, this is cubic order. So, this is cubic order logistic map. Similarly, for y n plus 1 you can write. So, this will be equal to, so if you are writing this is r 1. So, this is you can write r 2. So, this is y n minus y n cube. Similarly, you can write z n plus 1 will be equal to r 3 y r 3 into z n minus z n cube. So, these are the cubic order logistic map. Already you have seen the other logistic maps also and trend maps also, and so you can you just see you can use either one equation or a combination of these equations. So, here combination of these equations have been written. So, here you just see, so we have used this instead of a integer like this cube. So, here we have used a fraction. So, you just see this m is taken to be, so you can see the value of m is taken to be 0.25. So, here it is taken a fraction order. So, this part is a fraction order is taken. So, this is You just see this is written gamma. So, you can put okay. So, gamma. So, this equation can be written as x, it is written x n equal to lambda x n minus 1 minus x n minus 1 cube minus gamma into so absolute value of y old is taken. So, that is y n minus 1 absolute value of y n minus 1 to the power. So, 0.25. So, it is you just see this part is taken to be a fraction order. So, 0.25 is taken. So, into then x n minus 1. So, this is the first equation written. Similarly, the second equation what is written is, so this is lambda 1 taken. So, here lambda 2 y n minus 1 minus y n minus 1 cube y n minus 1 cube, then this is gamma into, so this whole thing is multiplied. So, gamma into absolute value of z n minus 1 to the power z n to the power 0.25. So, into y n minus 1. So, similarly for the z n it is written. So, combination. So, you can see. So, you can, so this is cubic order logistic map. So, along with that this fractional order is added here. Similarly, you can add this. So, for z n also similarly you can write, and this absolute value of this x n, y n and z n if you add. So, you can get the previous plot what I have shown. So, this is A versus, so A equal to absolute of this x n square, y n square, z n square root over. So, this is the number of iteration n you can put. So, 1000 iterations we have taken. So, for that purpose, so we got this map. So, you just see. So, here also, so you can see we have added these two first two. So, this is x and y we have added, then this y and z added, and then z and x added. So, you just see these three combinations we have taken. So, we can combine these three to mask or the cover the any image or any security related data. So, this way you can use these chaotic responses for sending the secure data or for masking purpose in case of the color image or any other data also. So, you can write a simple code using either the logistic map or using some other. So, this is I have shown here the logistic map, but you can use any other map, 2-dimensional map or 1-dimensional map. Actually, 1-dimensional map when you are using, then only one parameter is there, this R1 is the only parameter. So, one can crack this parameter, single parameter, and one can get the secure code. So, to avoid that thing, generally one can go for these higher order equations, but while using this higher order equation the number of unknowns are more. So, when unmasking the thing, so it will take more time and the cost of developing this thing is also huge. So, this is the code, complete code is written to write down this plot or find this plot. So, here you just see in this plot. So, we have used 3 subplots in a single plot, we are using 3 plots. So, we are using the subplots command. So, in this course, so you are going to learn this MATLAB and use this MATLAB for different assignment. So, you must learn how to plot all these things. So, here the subplot command is used in subplot 3 1 1, that means, so we have 3 rows 1 column and this is the first position. Similarly, we can have 3 1 2. So, in case of 3 1 2, this is the 3 row 1 column and this is the second position, and 3 row 1 column and this is the third position. So, you can write the plot command here. So, here it is plotting this plot absolute value. So, absolute y. So, absolute y versus, so that is the number of iteration. So, as number of iteration is 1000. So, you can see we have put n equal to 1000. So, number of iteration is 1000. Sometimes you can put time also in place of this thing. So, now let us see there are several references available in case of chaos in dynamical systems. So, few of them have been collected and very few recent papers have been collected and put it here. So, you can go through similar papers and you can have better understanding regarding these chaotic process. So, for example, this is this paper you can read this Melnikov based analysis for chaotic dynamics of a spin orbit motion of a gyrostat satellite. So, this paper is used for a satellite purpose. This paper effect of fractional order on the dynamic of two mutually coupled van der Pol oscillator. So, you know regarding this van der Pol oscillator which gives rise to the periodic orbits or limit cycle, but by taking a fractional order of van der Pol equation. So, easily you can get the chaotic response. So, here it is studied for the Hopf instability and control, and another paper this you can see this chaos operation via integrative time delay control. So, already you know regarding the delay system. So, in the applications particularly in case of the turning operation and this vibration observer. So, we have studied or we have taken the example of the delay systems. So, particularly these delay systems are used for reducing the vibration, sometimes it can be used as a negative damping also. So, you can use this delay for controlling this chaos. So, on the synchronization and stabilization of fractional order chaotic system, recent advances and future perspective. So, this is a very good paper by Balotaki and Rahmani and Moin Kha and Mohammad Jade. So, from this paper you can study regarding different stabilization process and synchronization process used in these fractional order chaotic systems. So, this is a review paper and this paper you may see for better understanding regarding the stabilization. So, there are several references present in this paper which will be useful for integer as well as fractional order stabilization of the system, chaotic systems. So, there are some other papers like this bifurcation route to chaos. So, several bifurcation route to chaos also we have studied in this course. For example, we have discussed regarding period doubling route to chaos, then we have studied this torus doubling route to chaos, torus breakdown route to chaos, then intermittency route to chaos. So, several crisis systems also we have studied. For example, so we have this interior crisis, exterior crisis and attractor merging crisis. So, here you can study in this paper. So, bifurcation route to chaos and synchronized chaos of electromagnetic valve train in camless engine, and the next one is the stability analysis, route to chaos and quenching chaos in electromechanical valve actuators. So, by using this external force, this electromechanical valve, you can study the stability analysis and different route to chaos and this quenching of chaos. So, then by Chang and Liu you can study this paper, a study of nonlinear response and chaos suppression in magnetically levitated system. Then Chen, Han and Son. So, chaos suppression for coupled electromechanical torsional vibration in a high speed permanent magnet synchronization motor driven systems via multi time delay feedback control. So, then Chen, Lin and Zhang paper. So, model and criteria on the global finite time synchronization of the chaotic gyrostat system. So, already you know the by synchronization. So, we have two systems, one master system and one slave system. So, these master slave combinations can be utilized for synchronizing so a particular type of motion. So, for example, a master, so for example, you can take the Lorentz attractor as the master one and some other attractor as the slave one, and in particularly in case of the slave, so you can take either a higher order, that is greater than that of the master one or that less than that of the master one, and you can find the synchronization procedure or different procedure to synchronize this chaotic motion. So, the synchronization will be particularly useful for many applications, already we have discussed. So, this another paper you can see here, this harmonic balance based approach for optimal time delay to control the unstable periodic orbit of chaotic system. So, this chaos control in the fractional order logistic map via impulses, and this is by Danka and Feknan and Kunjentov. Then this other paper you can see, this radial basic function is used here, radial basis function neural network chaos control of a piezo magneto-elastic energy harvesting system. So, this work is by Dehghani and Khanolo. So, then you can see the paper by Dong, Jiao, Ma and Zhang. So, they work on this chaotic motion of time delay fractional order financial dynamic systems of single sliding mode control. So, already we have seen sliding mode control can be used. So, this paper is on a financial dynamic systems. So, though we have particularly discussed regarding these mechanical systems, also the same idea can be extended for financial or economic cases, or study on the economics dynamics in economical systems, also in the dynamics of biological systems, and also in the systems related to these electromechanical systems and systems related to data science also. So, many applications can be found, or many ways you can extend the ideas what you have learned in this course in many different directions. So, the next paper you can see this dynamic modeling and analysis of freight train vertical vibration reduction system. So, in train, so you can have different type of motions. So, those chaotic motions you can control by using these stabilization or synchronization method. So, sometimes you may require a model. So, this particularly the subcomputing techniques are used when you are not sure about the dynamic model of the system. So, when you know the dynamic model of the system, so you can use other techniques, but the subcomputing techniques particularly you can use when the model of the system is not clearly known to you, particularly in case of presence of friction in a system or some unmodeled noise in the systems. So, it is difficult to exactly model the system. So, you have to train the input and output of the system, and taking those training data. So, you may use different subcomputing techniques for synchronization of the systems. So, where chaotic phenomena occurs. So, here in this paper you can see it is on this Hopf bifurcation, chaos control and synchronization of a chaotic fractional order system with chaos entanglement function. So, sometimes this one orbit will entangle with the another orbit, and it can give rise to a greater chaotic attractor. So, already you are familiar with the Hopf bifurcation. So, in case of Hopf bifurcation from a periodic or from a fixed point response, so you may get either a supercritical Hopf bifurcation or the subcritical Hopf bifurcation. So, where either a stable periodic orbit or an unstable periodic orbit will emanates. So, this Hopf bifurcation, so this is a dynamic bifurcation. So, particularly in case of these subcritical of bifurcation. So, you may get some chaotic system. So, near to that thing you may get some chaotic system, and you can control that chaotic system by making this attractor or moving this attractor very close to this unstable fixed point or periodic response. So, dynamic analysis and of modified doping system via intermittent external force and applications and its applications. So, already you are familiar with the doping equation. So, we have shown that when doping equation the coefficient of x is negative. So, that means you are writing the equation in this way, that is x double dot minus x plus alpha x q equal to f sin omega t or cos omega t. So, in that case, so you can generally get a chaotic response. So, in this paper this dynamic analysis of modified doping equation via intermittent external force has been discussed, and some of the applications also have been discussed. This paper by Huang, Jiong and Chen nonlinear dynamic analysis of high contact ratio gears systems with multiple clearances. So, here the gear system has been used. So, in gear system nonlinearity occur generally due to this clearance which give rise to backlash. So, due to that thing, so the modeling itself will be nonlinear governing equations you can get. So, in that nonlinear equation, so when the system is of high contact ratio, so that time this nonlinear dynamics has been studied in this case and chaotic responses have been found. So, this other paper by this Huang, Luo and Jin. So, application of improved ELM algorithm in the prediction of earthquake casualties. So, this is also a paper related to chaos. So, analysis of torsional vibration characteristic and time delay feedback control of semi direct drive coating transmission system in CRR. So, this paper also discuss regarding the chaos in torsional vibration system with torsional vibration. So, already you know, so you may have a system where longitudinal vibration may occur. So, like in case of the spring mass system, so you have longitudinal vibration. So, in case of a wheeling up shaft experiment, so you have seen this transverse vibration, and so already you know regarding this torsional vibration. So, in case for example, you just take the example of a trifilar system. So, in trifilar system 3 pillars or wires are suspended to hang a object, and by rotating that object, so you can find the polar moment of inertia of that object. So, generally this trifilar suspension is used for finding the polar moment of inertia. So, here instead of a small angular motion, so if you give large angular motion, so in that case nonlinearity will come into picture. So, already you have seen the case of the simple pendulum. So, where that large theta give rise to nonlinear phenomena. So, there are so many other papers are also there. So, few others include this chaotic dynamics of size dependent curvilinear Euler-Bernoulli beam resonator. So, Euler-Bernoulli beam equation. So, we have a continuous system. So, in this work this chaotic dynamics has been studied for this Euler-Bernoulli beam. So, then this Kuzhentov, so he studied this theory of hidden oscillations and stability of control systems. So, then Li, Ding and Chen, they studied this chaos threshold of a multi-stable piezoelectric energy harvester subjected to wake galloping. So, in this case they studied this galloping phenomena. So, particularly you have seen in case of this energy harvester that we may take this ambient vibration. So, for this harvesting this energy, here in case of galloping case, so particular for above a particular wind speed, the cantilever beam type of. So, if one uses a cantilever beam type of observer, so with some, let this is a obstacle mass or the okay. So, bluff body. So, one can use a bluff body. So, due to this wind force, so wake will form behind this bluff body. So, which will give rise to motion in this harvester. So, in this harvester generally we put this piezoelectric patch. So, these are the piezoelectric patch. So, this piezoelectric patch will be used for harvesting energy, and this is the bluff body. So, depending on the size and shape of the bluff body, so we may have different lift and drag force. So, due to those force, so different phenomena of the or different dynamics can be observed, different dynamics of the energy harvester can be observed. So, one can get different type of resonance conditions, particularly. So, you have seen in the work of Anshul Garg, where we have studied different resonance phenomena. For example, so we have taken this primary resonance condition, principal parametric resonance condition, combination parametric resonance condition for studying the response for a wide band of resonance frequency. So, some other work you can see here. So, bifurcation chaos and their control in a wheel set model, and this is by Liu, Wu and Kui. So, Li, Ma, Bian and Lai and Zhang, they studied the suppressing homoclinic chaos for a weak periodically excited non-smooth oscillator. So, already you are familiar with these homoclinic and heteroclinic orbits. So, particularly in case of the simple pendulum case, so when you have plotted this x versus x dot, that is phase portrait. So, you can see for so you have seen these homoclinic and heteroclinic orbits. So, you have a saddle node point here, and so these are the homoclinic orbit, and outside these things, so you have the heteroclinic orbits. So, you have both homoclinic and heteroclinic orbits around these are the center, and you have a saddle node point here. So, this is the heteroclinic. Hetero means dissimilar, heteroclinic orbit. So, they are going to two different orbits, and inside these things, so you have this homoclinic orbit. So, these are the homoclinic orbit. Homo means, so it is going to only single orbit. So, this is homoclinic orbit. So, then there are many experimental works also available on this study of chaos. So, particularly nowadays people researchers are using these machine learning techniques for finding or characterizing these time responses of these chaotic systems. So, here one work by this Li, He, Zhang, Lei, Guo and Liu, experimental investigation and theoretical modeling of nonlinear dynamics of cantilever microbeams. So, microbeams can be used for many applications, particularly, so it can be used for detection of these bacteria and these microbes. So, it can be used in many application. It can be used in the cell manipulation, tissue engineering and many biological applications. And this work by Liu, Yan and Yang. So, resonance and chaos of micro and nano electromechanical resonators with time delay feedback. So, then the work of Liu and Ma, chaotic vibration, bifurcation, stabilization and synchronization control of fractional discrete time system. So, you just see there is large number of publications, and they have been published in many different journals. The journals you have seen are International Journal of Nonlinear Mechanics, Nonlinear Dynamics, then this European Journal of Mechanics, Journal of Brazilian Society of Mechanical Science and Engineering, IEEE journals also are there. There are many ASME journals. So, in almost you can find more than 15 journals where this type of works have been published. So, some other works are here also given. So, adaptive stabilization control of the fractional order electrostatically situated actuated micro electromechanical systems with hysteresis characteristics. So, already we know regarding the damping related to Coulomb friction and also negative damping, and we know regarding this viscous damping. So, particularly in case of the different materials, this hysteresis type of damping generally occurs. So, in this work they have studied this hysteresis characteristic of the system. So, the work by Ma, Zhang, stability and multi-pulse jumping chaotic vibrations of a rotor active magnetic bearing system with 16 pole legs under mechanical, electric and electromagnetic excitation. So, then the some other papers are also you can find here a quadratic fractional map without equilibria. So, here the bifurcation. So, generally 0-1 test has been carried out for chaotic system, 0-1 test, complexity, entropy and control. So, then the work by Peng, Song, Yang and Hu, this is method of chaos judgment for sheep radiated characteristic signal and applications. You can find some other paper like this, the coexisting attractors in a fractional order hydro turbine governing system and fuzzy PID based chaos control. So, already we have seen in case of our study the coexistence of fixed point response, periodic response, quasi periodic response and chaotic response. Here also this paper discusses this coexisting attractors in a fractional order system. So, the equations what we have studied. So, we have not taken this fractional order system, but you can extend your idea of this integer thing to this fractional order system. So, here also you can use method of multiple scales or this Runge-Kutta type of method, numerical, all the numerical methods you have studied to study the fractional order systems. So, oscillations and hysteresis from simple harmonic oscillation to unusual unbounded increasing amplitude phenomena to the van der Pol oscillator and chaos control has been studied by Semenov, Resetova, Melesenko, Klintsik. So, in this work they have taken this van der Pol oscillator and here they have studied this chaos control. So, they have studied from the simple harmonic oscillator to this unbounded chaotic response and studied how to control these chaotic systems. So, Sharma and Sinha, they have studied this control of nonlinear system exhibiting chaos to desired periodic and quasi periodic motion. So, it is in nonlinear dynamics. So, this is another journal, International Journal of Engineering Systems Modeling and Simulation, Asian Journal of Control, and this on suppression of chaotic motion of a nonlinear MEMS oscillator, MEMS micro electromechanical systems. So, micro beams previously we have seen. So, here micro electromechanical systems. So, these micro electromechanical systems have many applications. So, some other papers are like this nonlinear dynamic analysis of GTF gearbox, then nonlinear dynamics analysis of GTF gearbox under frictional excitation with vibration characteristic, recognition and control in frequency domain. So, these are the work by Wang and Zhu. So, then Wang and Zhang they studied this iterative convergence control method for planar under actuated manipulator based on support vector regression model. Then Ji, Yang, Kai, Zhong, Huang and Wang they studied this blended chaos control of permanent magnet linear synchronous motor. And we have few more paper. You can see this on period 1 motion to chaos in one dimensional time delay nonlinear systems, and then Zhu, Chen and Luo. So, they studied this period 1 motion to chaos in a nonlinear flexible rotor system. So, it is published in International Journal of Bifurcation and Chaos, and this is International Journal of Dynamics and Control. Zhu, Yu, Yang, Zhao and Yang, they have studied the chaotic dynamics in a yaw pitch roll coupling, particularly this yaw pitch roll you can find in sheep motion or in this wrist of aerobatic hand also you can find this type of motion. So, there you can study this chaotic response in Xi, Liu, Wu and Yang. So, they studied this chaos operation in a chaos operation in speed control for permanent magnet synchronization motor drive system. So, this is published in this Franklin Journal of the Franklin Institute. So, you have seen there are several papers available. So, actually there are more than 10,000 papers you can find in Scopus related to chaos. So, you have to take the particular keyword to study. For example, I have given the keyword of chaos and vibration, and I have collected only the not all, but some of the paper published in the year 2020 and 19, and you have seen so many papers are there. So, if you see all the papers what are available, so you can find many applications of these dynamic systems where these chaotic responses or other type of responses are there. So, sometimes this chaos will be useful and sometimes this chaos is not useful, particularly for a chemical mixing. For example, you want to mix some paints. So, that time this chaotic, so if you mix it in a chaotic way, then the mixing will be proper. So, in metallurgy, particularly in case of many metallurgical systems or many other application systems, so you may require chaos or chaos will be useful. In construction also, so when you are mixing, the materials, so if you mix in a chaotic way or use a chaotic function to mix them, then the mixing will be proper. So, sometimes it may not be useful. So, particularly in case of the turning operation or manufacturing operation, turning, milling. So, if there is some vibration or chaotic response, then this chaotic mark will be on the surface of the workpiece. So, then it is not required. But if you are making some texture on the workpiece, so that time you can choose some pattern, chaotic pattern, and you can use that thing there. So, sometimes this chaotic response or the vibration will be required and sometimes you require to avoid it. So, we have seen the application of this artificial muscle. So, where we have seen, so we require this unstable range or where the system is unstable, so that we can, so with more air pressure, so the artificial muscle will bulge in this transverse direction and there will be a reduction in the length in the longitudinal direction. So, sometimes it is required and sometimes it may not be required. So, depending on the applications, now you have to decide, so whether you have to use the vibration or you have to suppress the vibration of the system. So, an effective, so also this chaotic system can be used in an effective way for image encryption. So, already I told this thing. So, image encryption strategy is the treatment of a digital image as a bit stream and then encrypt this bit stream using traditional data encryption scheme such as the triple data encryption standard, advanced encryption standard and the international data encryption algorithm. So, 1D chaotic maps include this logistic map, sign map and trend maps. They can be used, but already as I discussed. So, here as you have only 1 or 2 parameters and it can be, so one can unlock these parameters easily. So, multidimensional chaotic maps typically have complex structure and chaotic behaviors, making it difficult to predict their behavior or induce chaos degradation. So, 2D sign logistic modulation map, 2D SLMM, 2D logistic adjusted sign map, 2D logistic sign coupling map, 2D logistic modulated sign coupling logistic map. So, they are related to this 2D map. Similarly, you can have 3D map like this Lorentz, Rossler. So, other type of equations are there. So, or higher order maps are also there, or higher order. So, you can either use the map or differential equations to find this chaotic response. So, here some of the chaotic responses you can see. So, initially, so these are the bifurcation diagram. So, initially, so this is the trivial state, then one has the non-trivial state with single period, then it will reduce to 2 period, then 4 period, 8 period and period doubling route to chaos. So, sometimes you can, by changing the system parameter, you may get this folding. So, you just see sometimes this chaotic response get folded and folding, unfolding. So, all those things you can see by varying different system parameter of the chaotic response. So, here some papers related to the encryption are there. So, by this Alemami, then Mohammad, Atiwi and Mohammed. So, speech encryption by multiple chaotic maps with fast Fourier transform. So, by this Faragalla, A. Said and Afili and Safi. So, they have the paper related to this efficient and secure opto crypto system for color image using 2D logistic based fractional Fourier transform. Then the paper by this Hua, Zhu, Zhang, Huang. So, cross plane color image encryption using a 2-dimensional logistic 10 modular map. So, Kumari, Chug. So, they have a paper on this novel 4-step feedback procedure for rapid control of a chaotic behavior of logistic map and unstable traffic on the road. So, here you can see some more paper. So, this paper is on chaos, another paper on information science, another paper on this optics and laser in engineering. This paper also you can see International Journal of Electrical and Computer Engineering. So, there are several other papers are also available in this field. So, you may read some of these papers to know more and more regarding these chaotic responses in the system. Some other papers, this QR code based color image stereo crypto technique using dynamic bit replacement and logistic map, efficient image encryption scheme based generalized logistic map for real time image processing. Then you can have the paper by Srivastava and Sharma, multi-level encryption based on fractional Fourier transfer, double random phase encoding combined with chaos and Arnold transform. Then Siddharth and Ravi Kumar, and efficient data masking for securing medical data using DNA encoding and chaotic system. So, this is International Journal of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Okay, this is Journal of Real Time Image Processing. Optic one journal is there also. So, you can see all these journals, and this way you can study different chaotic system. So, as we are coming to the end of this course and today the last class. So, let us revise what we have studied in all these modules. So, we have started our study with a simple spring mass system. So, where the spring mass system, simple spring mass, linear spring mass system is having the periodic motion, and you can see this harmonic motion in the simple spring mass system. Then we have taken this spring to be nonlinear, and we have increased the complexity of the system, and we have studied this nonlinear system. So, before studying the nonlinear system, we did the revision regarding this linear system. So, in the linear system we have started with the single degree of freedom system, where we have plotted this, or we know regarding this magnification factor. So, how the response is increasing and how the response can be controlled, or how the response can be controlled by operating at a different frequency or by using different damping parameter. So, by using different damping parameter, you have seen one can conveniently reduce the response amplitude. So, one can study the response amplitude and phase particularly. So, you can see for higher value of damping. So, we can have a phase angle of 180 degree, and irrespective of damping. So, we can have for all value irrespective of damping. So, we can have this phase angle of pi by 2. So, when omega equal to omega n. So, here omega is the external frequency and omega n is the natural frequency of the system. Further, we have studied this principle of vibration observer. So, we have to choose the spring and damper in, or the stiffness and damper in such way that, so the system has to be operated greater than root 2 to isolate the vibration. So, you can see this line is 1. So, the response amplitude is reduced, or x by y. So, this is principle of vibration isolation. This is not observer, this is isolation. Principle of vibration isolation is that the system has to be operated at a frequency greater than root 2 times the natural frequency of the system. So, that we will get less vibration in the system. So, isolation is of two types, either the machine will, the vibration of the machine is isolated, so that it is not transmitted to the ground, or the ground motion is not transmitted to the machine. So, both the cases are there. So, either then we can plot this x by y or the force transmitted F t by F. So, both will yield the same figure. So, we have already seen this thing. So, this is the principle of vibration isolation. So, the system has to be operated at a frequency greater than root 2 times the natural frequency of the system. So, you just see irrespective of the damping. So, all the at root 2, so at root 2 all the lines are passing through this 1. So, that is x by y equal to 1. So, after this thing, this x by y is less than y 1, y is the amplitude ground motion, x is the motion of the machine. So, here, so force or motion is transmitted from the ground to the machine or the instrument which we want to isolate. Okay, so then we have studied regarding these 2 degrees of freedom system. So, this is the primary system. Primary system, if it is subjected to a force of f sin omega t. So, we have seen we can control the vibration of this primary system, or we can observe the vibration of the primary system by putting a secondary system, that is K 2 M 2. So, you can see, so at omega equal to omega n. So, when we have the primary system only, so it has infinite response. Now, by making it a 2 degrees of freedom system at omega by omega n. So, here we have, so the response of the primary system equal to 0. So, the primary system, all the vibration of the primary system is observed, but in that way. So, we have two different resonant peak conditions. So, the natural frequency are shifted to left and right side of this one. So, already we have studied in the application part, we have studied this nonlinear vibration observer. So, we have studied this passive and active type of vibration observer. Also, we have seen regarding this continuous system. So, we know how to determine these mode shapes of the continuous system. Then we studied the extended our idea of linear system to nonlinear systems. So, already we have differentiated between the linear and nonlinear system by stating that the superposition rule cannot be applied to a nonlinear system. So, though in linear systems one can apply the superposition rule. So, in nonlinear system it is not possible to apply the superposition rule. So, every case of nonlinear system has to be treated separately and their analysis must be done separately and to get the actual response of the system. So, one should not extend the idea of one resonance condition to the other resonance condition. So, which will yield the erroneous result. So, one should be very careful while studying these nonlinear systems. So, you just see the simple pendulum. So, we have started the nonlinear system with the simple pendulum. So, where we have derived this governing equation by using several methods, for example, Newton's second law, D'Alembert principle, Lagrange principle can be used to derive these equation of motion. So, the equation of motion becomes theta double dot plus g by L sin theta equal to 0. So, in the linear systems we have taken the sin theta equal to theta and this reduced to that of have a system with harmonic motion, but if this theta is not small, then we can expand the sin theta by theta q by 6 plus theta fifth by 120 and you can see we have a nonlinear system with cubic and quintic or fifth order polynomial. So, these nonlinear systems can be conveniently solved either numerically or by using perturbation methods. So, different perturbation methods we have studied. For example, we have studied this straightforward expansion, Lindstedt-Poincare technique, then harmonic balance. Harmonic balance is not the perturbation technique. So, we have studied this method of multiple scales, averaging method or a combination of this harmonic balance and this method of multiple scale. So, those are the recent methods which one can study. So, this harmonic balance method also we have modified this harmonic balance method and we have studied, we have applied to vibration observer. So, that thing we have seen and then, so here you just see, so we have, so this simple pendulum case. So, if the platform of the simple pendulum case is moving up and down, so here you can see we have a different equation of motion where the coefficient of theta, that is the response, is a time varying term. The first term is a constant term, that is g by L, that is a constant term, but the second term, this y double dot by L, y double dot, that is the acceleration. So, if the motion is periodic, then y double dot is also periodic. So, the coefficient of theta and theta q are time varying terms. So, that is why this is a parametrically excited system. So, this is a forced excitation or direct excitation and this is parametrically excited system. So, we have studied both forced and parametrically excited system in our study and we have studied the single degree of freedom system, multi degree of freedom system and this continuous system. So, in case of continuous system, so we got the spatiotemporal equation and these spatiotemporal equations have been reduced to that of a temporal equation by applying this Galerkin's procedure. So, generalized Galerkin's technique has been used to convert this thing to that of a temporal equation and those temporal equations are solved by different method. So, one can make this qualitative analysis or one can start the analysis using a qualitative method. So, where one can plot the this potential function and from the potential function one can observe different characteristic. For example, when this point is maximum, so when this potential is maximum, so one can have a, so this is the saddle point corresponding to, so corresponding to this maximum point, this is the saddle point and this is the center C. So, this is the center C here and so we can have another saddle point here. So, one can have another saddle point here. So, corresponding to maximum potential energy. So, we have a saddle point and corresponding to minimum potential energy we have a center. So, this shows the flow of the, so x versus x dot, that is displacement versus velocity or phase portrait or state space characteristic of the system. So, for a simple pendulum, so you can see, so different saddle and center points. So, these are the homoclinic and heteroclinic orbits what I have told you just before. So, then we have studied this doping equation commonly used nonlinear equations we have studied, that is doping equation. So, these are the backbone curve. So, for a different value of this nonlinear parameter alpha, coefficient of nonlinear alpha. So, you can plot the response. So, these are the skeleton response or the backbone curves. You just see alpha equal to 0, the system is linear. So, you can get this response infinite, the response will be infinite. So, this side you can get this hardening effect and softening effect depending on this alpha to be positive or negative value. So, out of this thing, so you just see we have this multiple response. So, out of this multiple response, so we can have some response to be stable, some may be unstable. So, here we have the doping equation with different type of damping, increasing damping, the response amplitude decreases. Here you can see the nonlinearity also decreases the response amplitude of the system. Further we have studied this van der Pol equation. So, where you can see we can getting the limit cycle. So, whether you are starting from the outside or from the inside, so always it will go to the limit cycle. So, here you can see it is going to the limit cycle. So, other equations we have studied are Hill's equation, Matthew equation, combination of Hill's equation with the doping equations also, Lorentz attractor also we have seen, which yields different type of chaotic response. Also we have studied regarding this bifurcation and different type of bifurcation, for example, the saddle node bifurcation, pitchfork bifurcation, transcritical bifurcation, Hopf bifurcation, and these are some of the generic form of these bifurcations. So, we have studied all those bifurcations in this course. So, already you have studied all these things, and also we have seen regarding this basin of attraction, phase portrait, time response, phase portrait, basin of attraction, and also Poincare section. So, all these things we have studied in this course. So, different chaotic response. So, here you can see this attractor merging crisis, also you have seen this intermittency route to chaos. So, this is the torus and torus breakdown route to chaos. So, here a torus, and for the torus the Poincare section is a closed loop you have seen. So, we performed certain experiments also. Okay, so that we have used different methods already, we have discussed what are the method studied and responses we have studied, and this governing equation with different geometric nonlinearities and inertia nonlinearity terms are there. Instability regions also we have studied. So, due to internal resonance conditions we have seen, so how the instability regions is changing. So, in this different response clearly we have shown different type of bifurcations. So, Hopf bifurcation, saddle node bifurcations, then subcritical, supercritical, pitchfork bifurcations, then this is period doubling route to chaos. This is a Poincare section showing periodic, 2 periodic, 4 periodic and chaotic response, and in between you can see a window of periodic response. So, this is the attractor merging crisis, and then this is attractor merging, and the previous one is we have seen the interior crisis. So, inside this thing you can see a unstable fixed point, and this chaotic attractor come in contact with this unstable fixed point response to explode to another greater chaotic attractor. So, this way we have seen different chaotic response. So, here the quasi periodic route to chaos we have seen, torus doubling route to chaos. So, in this course we have taken 9 modules. So, the first module we have introduced to the course, second module we have derived this equation of motion, in third module. So, we have studied different solution procedure for this nonlinear system, and in fourth module we have started analysis of this single degree of freedom system with weak excitation. Fifth module we have covered this vibration analysis of nonlinear single degree of freedom system with hard excitation. In the sixth module we have covered this vibration analysis of parametrically excited system. Seventh module we have studied analysis of system with periodic, quasi periodic and chaotic response. Then in module 8 we have studied numerical methods for nonlinear system analysis, and module 9 which we have covered in 3 weeks. So, we have studied different practical applications. So, in 1 week we have studied this energy harvester, next week we have studied vibration observer, and in this week we have particularly studied different systems. Particularly we have studied this turning operation, and this also we have taken this forming operation, that is rolling operation we have taken, and today class we have briefly seen different applications of chaotic response, and also we have revised this course. And in this course particularly every week you are going to find these different problems you will find. So, you have to solve all those problems using MATLAB. So, already we have a tie up with this MATLAB company to provide you this MATLAB, so that you can use those MATLABs to solve your problems. So, every week you will get these problems related to MATLAB. So, which you can solve. You may use other softwares also, but as we are providing you MATLAB, so you can use conveniently this MATLAB to solve all these problems, and we can have a project based. This course also will be a project based course. So, where several projects will be given to you, and based on the project response, so you will be graded. In the final exam there will be 50 questions of 2 marks. So, these will be multiple choice type of questions, and you have to solve those problems to get a better grade in this course. So, we did some experiments, and previously I was not able to show you. So, now you can see these responses. So, some videos are given here. So, we have a base excited. So, you just see the base here, the base is excited. So, we have this cantilever beam. So, in this cantilever beam you can see this is the attached mass. So, this is the when it is excited nearly equal to 2 times omega 1. So, you can get this response that this is force vibration. So, when it is excited at a frequency twice the natural frequency, you can get the vibration, parametric vibration. So, this is the galloping type of things also what I have shown you or I discussed before. So, this is the blob body, and using this blob body. So, when there will be wind which is blowing across this thing, so wake formation will be there. So, due to that the beam will vibrate. So, here you have a piezoelectric patch. So, due to this piezoelectric patch, so you can harvest the energy. So, with this, so let us conclude this course, and wishing you good luck for this course, and I hope you will do well in this course, and we will have lot of interaction in this course in coming weeks. So, if you have any doubts, so we will be happy to answer your query. So, there are 3 tutors associated in this course. So, they will help you during this course. When you are not able to solve the assignment problems, so they will help you. So, always will be there to help you to clear your doubt. So, with this, so thank you very much for your kind attention and listening the 36 lectures in this course. So, thank you very much.